Hello, hello. Hey, so let me get up a little bit. Today we are going to do a foam roll class, and we're just using the foam roller today. So the class is going to be about stress relief. So we're just going to relax, chill out, and do a little foam roll. So go ahead and grab your foam roller, and if you have some massage therapy balls, grab those as well. So we're going to do short little class just to chill out. I feel like there's a lot of stress going on. People are stressed this week, so we're going to go ahead and relieve some of that stress by doing some foam rolling. Okay. So go ahead and grab that foam roller and massage therapy balls. If you don't have massage therapy balls, grab tennis ball, lacrosse ball, whatever you might have laying around, so we can do a little foam rolling. All right, so some people are coming on today. We're doing a stress relief foam roll class. So go ahead and grab your mobility tools, whatever you have, and we're going to get to it. If you have any specific requests, please leave them in the comments, and we'll do some things for those requests. But let's go ahead and get to it. So let's just start with some breathing. I know it's 2020 has been a very interesting year. And I'm talking to a lot of people. I think we're feeling stressed and we don't even know it. Just because so many things are turned upside down and we have had a change forced on us so quickly and abruptly. And I know a lot of people probably have difficulty handling stress. So, or not stress, but change, and that will come out in stress. You may not even realize that you are stressed. So let's just chill out, lie down, do a little breathing. So you can sit up if you want to sit up. I like to do it lying down. So go ahead and lie down, and let's focus on our breath for a minute and just tune in. Let's do this little assessment before we even get going. So straighten your legs, come into corpse pose. If you're not familiar with that, just laying down, palms facing up, or just whatever's comfortable for you. And so I don't want you to focus on deep breathing. Deep breathing activates this the sympathetic nervous system, so that fight or flight. So when we breathe deep, our heart rate goes up, our pulse goes up, and we activate that sympathetic nervous system. So let's calm it down. We're going to go into a deep, slow, soft breath. So as you relax into the floor, try to minimize your breath. So I want you to go light and as slow as possible. And that's a very calming breath. We'll do this again at the end of class. I just want you to tune in to how your body's feeling, where you might be holding on to some stress and tension. So come into that light, soft breath. And then start to scan the body. Notice where there's some tension. And I want you to start at your feet. Some people will clench their toes, so I want you to start at your feet. Notice how the feet feel. Notice which direction they're pointing. Any tension at the toes, the bottom of the feet. Now, a lot of us suffer from foot pain, plantar fasciitis. So just notice if you're holding on to tension there. And then work your way up. So go into the ankles, go into the calves, the front of the lower leg, the shin area. Notice if there's any tension there. And at this point, we're just becoming aware of where we're holding on to our tension. So we'll compare again at the end of class. And then start to work up the back of the knees, the front of the knees, into the thighs, front of the thighs, back of the thighs, down the side. And keep working up into the glutes. The glutes feel even. Like, does one hip feel maybe it's a little rotated forward, or, you know, if you're lying down, it would be up. Do they feel even? Are you clenching? And then go to the front of the pelvis. You know, a lot of tension held here. Just pay attention to that. Notice if you're feeling any tension in the lower abdominal area, any tension in the lower back. Just keep working up. You know, if you're stressed, you know, we feel a lot of this stuff in our abdomen, like our belly, you know. There's a reason why we have sayings, you know, butterflies in your belly, but you feel so many things in this area. So just tune in, see what you're feeling, and then continue to move up, you know, the mid-back. Now, pay attention to above the belly button on the back. Does that area touch the ground? And then keep moving up. Do you feel like your ribs are pointing to the sky? Do the shoulder blades feel even, just like the glutes? Notice the space between the shoulder blades. Note if that's touching the floor or not. And then pay attention to your arms, your hands. The arms feel equal in length, as well as the legs. Are the hands holding on to tension? The forearms. How are they feeling? You know, texting, computer work, that stuff. Well, you know, gets our fingers all curled up and tight. And then move up into the neck area, top of the shoulders. And again, just paying attention while you're focused on that soft, gentle breathing. What's going on with the neck? What's going on with the head? Are you feeling any tension around the base of the head, top of the head, and, you know, sides, the temples, forehead, eyes, tension behind the eyes, tension in the jaw, the lips. Do you purse your lips together a lot? Are you feeling any tension in those areas? The face, again, holds a lot of tension. So just tune in, become aware of it. Don't try to change anything at this point. And we're going to come back to that at the end of class. So just slowly come up and just doing that little bit. Okay, guys. Obviously, while I'm lying there, I can't see the comments. So just be slow and deliberate with your movements today. I want you to breathe. Try to be off the phones. I know you're, watching, but don't multitask while you're doing this. Today's class is just relieving stress. So let's start with the feet. I think the feet are very, very important in relieving stress. So go ahead and grab that one ball that you have. And let's do a little foot massage. So go ahead and stand up. Place the ball down. And again, be deliberate. We're not on our phones. We're slowing it down, taking our time, and just place the ball of the foot on top of the ball. And you're just going to start to relax the toes, let them drop over the ball, and roll the ball side to side. Thanks for joining, guys. Chilling out today. We got a chill out stretch sesh today, or foam roll, I guess. So just massaging side to side. And if you notice any areas while we're breathing and assessing the body that you're holding on to tension, leave them in the comments and we'll make sure we'll address those. So just rolling the ball side to side. A lot of times I go through the foam rolling a bit quickly, and the biggest benefit of foam rolling is calming the nervous system down. That's the biggest benefit. And so if you're rushing through it distracted, you're probably not going to feel the biggest benefits that you could from foam rolling. Okay, so let's move down to the arch of the foot. So go ahead and just put the toes on the ground and then go side to side into the arch of the foot. And again, you can roll around any way you want to if it feels good. But just, again, deliberate, mindful, take your time, no rush. Move to the heel and just roll that a little bit. And then maybe up and down. Just go a little bit up and down. Massage in that foot. Doesn't have to be a lot of pressure either. Okay, and just release that and then stand there and notice the difference between side. Now, like this leg that I just did feels looser and longer already. So there might be some tingling there. And then switch sides. So go ahead and just relax those toes over the ball as you massage the ball of the foot. Hey, Brandon. Okay, I'll read that comment here in a second. So you guys go ahead and start massaging the bottom of the foot here. Lats, rear delts, triceps. Okay, so we're going to do some lats, rear delts, and triceps. I've been thinking of you, Brandon. I wanted to reach out and see how you're doing. We'll do some lats, rear delt, and triceps. So yeah, this area is often very, very tight on a lot of people. And ideally, the longest you can sit on a foam roller, you can sit as long as you want. I would just say go to the point at which you start to feel some relief. 2 minutes, 90 seconds to 2 minutes is kind of that sweet spot. But if you're super tight and it's just gripping, then, you know, hold on a little longer. To actually get a release, it could take a long time. It could take a long time. Like when you're talking just releasing, like you can put yourself in stretches, positions to release like psoas, and like psoas could take quite some time to release. So you just got to be real in tune with the body and see, see how long it's going to take to release some of those stubborn areas. All right, so we're massaging the arch of the foot and then a little bit of the heel. And then maybe just go a little bit up and down. And for some people, foam rolling isn't their jam. So, you know, if it works for you, it works for you. I enjoy it. I think it's a quick way just to release some tension. But for others, it's not as effective. So, yeah, do what works. Okay. So then just release off that and notice, you know, maybe it's balanced out a little bit. You've got tinglies going up both legs, you know, into the feet. Okay, so the feet will affect the lower legs and the shins. Let's go ahead and move into calves. Calves, again, hold a lot of attention and probably underrated. You can use a foam roller or the balls. You can, if you have both, try them out and then see which one you like better. But I prefer the foam roller. I'm going to start this lower leg and then up to the big ball of the calf. So again, just place, you don't have to lift up, not really necessary. If you want to, that's fine. But just kind of turn the leg in, turn the leg out as you're rolling. You want to rock as well. And then you also want to move the bottom foot. Point flex, circles. And you do the same thing with the balls. So you just put balls in block and hit it the same way. And you can cross over. So go ahead and work on those calves. let's see, we got some questions. Yes, the stretching. So I do one-on-one stretching. So someone's comment, like the bear hug stretch. Yeah, the one-on-one stretching is very good. All right, so let's go ahead and roll the calf out. So I do the one-on-one stretching, and it's Kihara resistant stretching, so it's not a passive stretch, it's an active stretch, which is super efficient, very, very effective. I'm biased, but you know, it works really, really well. All right, go ahead and move up and roll that big ball of the calf. Also note your breath while you're rolling. Make sure you're not holding that breath. That rock side to side might feel a little intense. You can hold on spot. Maybe move the foot around a little bit. So I found a little knot in my calf. So I'm just going to hold there. Take a few breaths. Let it release. You can feel that roller just kind of sinking in as the tissue releases. Again, you can hold there a minute. It should start to release after about a minute, but the 90 seconds to 2 minutes, that's, if you're doing myofascial release, that's what they recommend, the 90 seconds to 2 minutes, where you really start to see some changes in your tissue. All right, so if you want to try that technique, just hold on the spot and then let it release, and then go ahead and switch sides. So let's go to the other calf. And I'm just reading a question, sorry. Yes, so workouts with the warm-up, is it best to foam roll before a workout or after? Good question. I usually do it after. I like to do a active warm-up, so I'll do some of the resistance stretching or the elasticity training, so that's typically what I do. But if you do foam roll, if you do like to foam roll before a workout, there's no right or wrong. So if you like to foam roll before a workout, I would definitely do a dynamic type of warm-up, do a warm-up sets before you work out, some type of mobility or strength, just to own that new range of motion that you might, that if you release that tension, you might have a little more range of motion now. So you need to own that. So if you foam roll, you got this new range of motion, you go and lift, do some, like bench press, and your shoulders have this new range, it might not be strong in that range. So you want to do something that's going to get you like just a light warm-up set, get that muscle kind of turned on so you can not get injured. Hope that answers your question. So that's kind of what I would do. That's why I would do foam rolling at the end. I think foam rolling kind of helps prevent soreness too, so I like to do foam rolling at the end. All right, so we're working up this other calf. And just releasing the feet and calves can trickle up into the lower back. So if you're having some lower back issues, it might help. It might help. All right, so I got that spot on the inside of my calf, upper calf. I got a spot. So I'm just gonna hold there and just move my foot around a little bit until it starts to release. And you guys can try that technique if you like. I don't have them out, but I have these really great trigger points. They're called massage blocks, but they're like little pyramids, but with like a nub on the top. So it's round on the top. And they're flat on the bottom, so they don't move around, unlike the balls. And you can just do a lot of trigger point release, which is really, really nice to do. And I didn't bring those out because I know a lot of people wouldn't have those. But if you are interested in looking at those on Amazon, I can post a link in the, when I post this to IGTV, I'll post a link to those massage blocks. They're really, really great for myofascial release. Very durable too, they last forever. Oh wait, I do have them right here. Oh yeah, so I thought they were in the room. So these gloves, they're really great. And I'll just come a little closer so you can see those. So they're flat and they come in various sizes. And they actually have occiput one, and they're really, really nice to do trigger points on. Okay, moving on. Let's get into glutes, and then we're going to go up into the lats and triceps area. So just working up the body. So take the ball. You can use your roller. I prefer the ball. And we're going to lie down, and you're going to bend both legs, and then drop one leg out. Take the ball, put it in your glute, under your glute, and then start to massage side to side. So you're going to find this little groove where you can go from the middle of your body to the outside of your body. And you're going to roll in that groove side to side. Again, breathe, be mindful as you're doing this. So if you don't have a ball, you can use the roller. It's not going to be as effective, but it's better than nothing. So you're just going to sit on your roller. You're going to lean to the side of the one you're working. Start to roll up and down. You can cross that over if you like too. And you're going to find, again, you're going to find that groove, and you can rock back and forth in that groove. But back to the ball. So here, and we're going, again, you're probably going to find those trigger points. Feel free to hold, breathe, let it release. And you can hold on it and just move the leg around a little bit. Now that's always a great thing to do. So just chill, or just chill out. Take a few breaths, chill out, get in there. This area often is another back pain, lower back pain trigger. So massaging this out, a lot of us are going to feel some stuff in the glutes. So you're going to hold on a spot and then move to another spot. And again, chill out, breathe, reduce that stress. Might be a little intense at first, but breathe. And again, calming, soft breaths. And you can move the leg around a little bit. This would be really great to do before bed. Maybe not so much in the middle of the day when you need to get shit done. But before bed would be excellent. Alright, so holding on that, this spot I'm on is being a little stubborn. And again, it might be because, I'm teaching, I'm talking to you guys, I'm not fully relaxing into this. So if I close my eyes, focus on my breath, it probably would release a little faster. So go ahead and switch sides whenever you're ready. But again, if you have your lower back is bothering you and you feel a really big trigger point on that side, stay there. Stay as long as you want. All right, let's start to roll in that groove on the other side. So just a little bit side to side. Turn so you guys can see. Massaging that out. Find a spot and hold. Oh, this one's really interesting. So this one is like twitching. The spot I'm on is twitching. Doesn't want to release. So it's like even going down the leg. Very interesting. And sometimes when I am working on people, with the stretch sessions, before the stretch session, I use my feet to massage people. It's like a modified Asiatsu massage. And a lot of times those knots, what we call knots, sometimes they twitch. They'll like fight back almost. It's really interesting. And if you start a little less aggressively, like with less weight or less pressure, then that little knot won't fight as hard. So start a little lighter and then go a little deeper as it starts to relax. Okay, so moving the leg around a little bit. And we're going to go in one more spot in this glute and then move on to lats and this area, like tricep, lats, root delts. So surprisingly, my left side is feeling a bit tighter than my right side today. So working that out. Hold on it, breathe through it. And then slowly come off. Okay, so let's get into those lats and rear delt shoulder stuff. Let's go with the roller. Everybody's done this. It feels amazing. Let's roll our back a little bit. And freestyle it if you'd like. I'm sure you've done this before, so go ahead and scoop up your head. Support your head so your head's not stressed out. Let's roll up and down over the shoulder blades. Pause. Bring your butt down, maybe rock side to side, and make sure you're spreading the shoulder blades. So elbows point up to the sky. And then maybe arch, open your elbows, arch back over the roller, lift up, and again, and lift up. You can also open the elbows and go side to side. And then emphasize the right or left side. So we're going to go down more of the side as you get into the lats. The lats are a huge muscle. They run all the way down your back. So go ahead, and it says wings, right? So get on the side a little bit, emphasize that. And then roll all the way to your side and go more laterally into the lats. So up and down and rocking front to back. You can also stretch, but if we're just trying to chill out, maybe support the head, like if you do have neck issues, support your head here. So rocking front to back. And then get right up into the armpit area. And again, roll. So we're starting to get into a little bit of the rotator cuff and then triceps. So roll here and rock. Now, again, you can stretch it out a little bit. Rotate. You can rotate the arm. You can rest your head and your arm if that works for you. But lifting up. Now let's try, so a couple options here for triceps. So if you want to get into triceps, you can start to roll the triceps here. And a few things I like to do with the triceps are rotation and just bend and straight. And you can rotate the hand as you bend and straighten it as well. Bent position is going to be a little more intense. Now, I actually do prefer the balls, so I'll show that here in a second. So triceps are very difficult. You can also do this on the wall, but triceps do really restrict a lot of arm movement, so if they're tight. So go ahead and continue that. I'm going to show you another option for triceps. I know we have the other side to do, so we'll get to it. Class is going to be a little longer today. So with the triceps, you can do this on the wall, but you can also do this here with the balls. This is a really good way. So go ahead and if you have a bar height or your desk, something's a little higher, it would be easier to get into. So go ahead and place that and roll here, and much more effective. And again, rotate and straighten and bend. And then obviously if you have something higher you can get up on, it's easier to get through here. And you can just slide all the way down too. So we can go here and get into those triceps. And you might notice this, this is pretty tight for a lot of you. I know this is a tight spot for me. Okay. So finishing up that tricep here. And then switching sides. So we're going to go back to the back. Lean to the left side. So let me turn. Lean a little bit to the left side so we get that left lat, support your head again. So leaning to the left, rolling up and down. So you're getting in the lats here. And then turning all the way to your side and supporting your head and rolling a little bit up and down. Lean back slightly so you're not just on your ribs. And then you can rock front to back. And when you're ready, you can move up to behind the armpit, rolling, and that's going to get like that rear delt a little bit. Working your way and then rock, roll and rock. You can also move the arm around and then maybe getting into tricep here. You can go into like a stretch, tricep stretch, roll. Rotate. You can turn the arm, rotate the arm, palm up, palm down as you do the triceps. So take a few more minutes there and get into that. The trigger point stuff would be a little more difficult for this, but I mean doable if you had probably the massage blocks where they're not moving. So go ahead and finish that up, and I want to do a stretch for your neck and a little head stuff, and then we'll reassess. So come on up. Let's place, crisscross your hands, place them on one side of your chest. Push down, turn your head away, and tilt the head back. So you should feel this nice neck stretch. And then release. And let's repeat that. Again, take your time, be deliberate. And one more time, press down and tilt the head back. And then switch sides. So press down, tilt back. Press down, tilt back. And one last time. Okay, so this is one of my favorites. I'm going to show you with the roller because I imagine most of you have the roller. But then I'm going to show you what one I do daily for the head. So here, do not place it on the neck. We're on the base of the skull. Bend your legs and just start to massage the back of your head. Now, if the roller is moving around, that's fine. Go ahead and hold on to it. Just go side to side and massage the base of your head. So I actually prefer a soft roller for this, not a hard roller. So if you like how that feels with a hard roller, that's fine, but a soft roller feels even better. And you can make it soft by just putting your mat over it. I like to use balls. So go ahead, if you're using a roller, massage side to side, do some circles, go to one side, do some circles. So just play around with the movement there, staying, again, deliberate, mindful, slow. I like to place the balls on block and hit the occiput, the base of the skull. And here, this is amazing. You just tuck your chin and you just start to rock your body a little bit up and down. You can turn the head a little bit side to side. You can turn all the way to the right side, do some circles. And then you can do that on the left side. So turn to the left side, do some circles. You can go up and down, the head nods as well. And just stay here for a moment. I want you to come back to your breath. Take a breath in and out. Again, that soft, calming breath in and out. And last one, in and out. I want you to slowly remove the roller or the block and the balls. Lie back down. Let's reassess. Same position as when we started. Let's scan the body again. Let's notice the feet. Do they feel more relaxed? Less tension? And then work up the legs to the calves, the shins, the thighs. Notice the length of the legs. They feel even. Move into the hips, the front front of the pelvis. Are they feeling a little more even, a little straighter? How's the lower back feeling? How's the belly area feeling? Above the belly button, does that area touch the ground? It should start to touch the ground. If we did a little bit more for that, it might have. What about the shoulder blades? In between the shoulder blades, do they feel even? The area between the shoulder blades, that should be touching the ground as well. How the arms feeling? They feel even? How's the tension in the arms? How the shoulders feel? Do they feel open? The chest feel open? The tension in the neck, the head, the temples, the forehead. Relax the tension behind the eyes, in the jaw, in the lips. Come back to that gentle breath. And when you're ready, just reach your arms above your head. Give yourself a big stretch. And then hug your knees into your chest. Just gently rock side to side, massaging the lower back area out. And then gently come up to a seated position. Come on up. And hopefully you felt some change before and after the session. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section below. I will answer them as soon as I can. And I hope you enjoyed today's stress relief class. And I will see you next week. Bye, guys. Oh, Stephanie, I just saw your hands. We will not work on hands today. I'm so sorry. We'll do that next week. Okay, sorry. You're welcome. You're welcome. I was going to do hands, and I just ran out of time. So we'll do a hand, definitely do a hand. Yes, we'll focus on hands. Hands are very important. So we will do that next week. Thank you. Thank you.